And then, of course, the Bulldogs are running through the banner right now, coming out of the field, dressed in their blue uniforms with red helmets, getting ready for their 2019 season opener. The Twiggs County Hornets are coming out of their locker room, and they are wearing white jerseys and black pants and gold helmets, and they're running down their sideline in front of their fans at Booster Stadium. And obviously, folks have stuck around. Some went back to their cars to wait to be safe, but now they're in the stands. As we're underway in a scoreless opening quarter, and Cloud is back into the shotgun with Hartley right beside him as a senior running back who led the Bulldogs in rushing last week with 60 yards. He averaged 12 yards per carry, and he was tough to bring down. And Trey Cloud will keep the football and run to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and diving down toward the 6-yard line with a Bulldog first down, giving the Dogs first and goal. And Cloud awaiting the snap from Angel Brown. And here goes Hartley diving toward the end zone, and he is going to make it in there for 6 and a Bulldog touchdown. The Dogs get the pick from Drakari Jones and turn it into points with 9:16 to play in the opening quarter on the short run by the senior Caleb Hartley. And the Dogs lead 6-0, and here's Julian Marion Vital to try the extra point. His 2 kicks last week stayed inside the upright. He wants to follow through a little better this week, as he mentioned during the Bulldog pregame show hours ago, and kick it right through the center of the uprights in the south end zone. Trey Cloud to hold, Angel Brown to snap, and here's the kick. Looks like he has succeeded right through the uprights. Dogs lead 7-0. And, of course, Palmer and Associates donating $50 to the Toombs County Athletic Program for the Caleb Hartley touchdown. 7-0 Dogs as we break on Y101. Sanders back in the shotgun with double wings. Sanders takes a snap. They'll sweep it off to the left side of the Bulldogs. Are way behind the line of scrimmage, making the play. Chandler Lynn, who led the team in tackles last week, had one there, and so did Tyler Smith. He had 4 tackles last week in the scrimmage against Benedictine. So the Bulldogs force this Cobra team into a 4-yard loss. The Cobras, by the way, last week when they scrimmaged Central of Talbotton, had 10 tackles behind the line of scrimmage as they controlled that game and won it 14-6. Receiver out to the left. Tough situation for these Cobras against this stout Bulldog defense right now. 3rd and about 17. Sanders with motion. They sweep it. And the run is up to the 25, to the 30, and Smith is knocked out of bounds at around the 31 by Chandler Lynn. So Lynn coming over very active from the defensive secondary. He's back there with KK Gaffney and Drakari Jones, who's an incredibly tall DB at 6'6". You don't see many of those around in high school football or really anywhere. Here comes a rush up the middle. The snap is high and picked up at the 12-yard line, and Sanders is running, and he's got nowhere to go, and he's tackled at the 20-yard line by Caleb Hartley. So the Bulldogs get a short field again. How about that? First time on a pick by Drakari Jones, set up the Hartley touchdown, and now on the high snap, the Bulldogs have another short field, even shorter than the first time, as they try to add to a 7-0 lead with 7:25 to go in the opening quarter. Cloud drops back and throws it left side to Drakari Jones, and he is in the end zone, catching that ball for a Bulldog touchdown. Drakari Jones in the same left corner where he caught the pass against Benedictine has caught another touchdown pass, this one in the regular season, and for 24 yards. How about that? Dogs with the early 13-0 lead. And Julian Marion Vital will try to kick another extra point into the south end zone and give the Dogs a 14-0 lead, and he does once again. Another perfect kick from the sophomore, and Palmer and Associates is going to be busy this year donating a lot of money to the Bulldogs because new offensive coordinator Daniel Dorsey likes to score points in the 50s, and there's $50 more going to the Toombs County Athletic Booster Club. And 7:13 remain in the opening quarter, and the Dogs have raced to a 14-0 lead as we break on Y101. And, of course, we're playing football a little late. We started after 9, just like we did several years ago when Twiggs came to town because of a very long lightning delay of more than 90 minutes, just like 2 years ago. It's kind of ironic, don't you think? 1st and 10 for the Cobras, down 14-zip. Single A team playing a double A, bad snap, and the quarterback Sanders picks up the ball off the turf and is smothered by 4 and 5 and maybe more Bulldogs. I see Chandler Lynn down there at the bottom of the pile and many, many others. So a gang tackle. And once again a TFL for the Toombs County Bulldogs on a loss of 3 to make it 2nd and 13. And the Bulldogs are taking a knee now because we might have an injured player for Twiggs. See who it is? No. They're going to hand it off to Sherman. He's running to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, and the Bulldogs have to hold on. Gaffney with the tackle on a big long run there by the fullback. He's a tough guy, also plays defense. He's got some size. He's over 200 pounds. And he showed some foot speed there. And that sets up the Cobras at the Bulldog 47. So Cloud will pitch it off to the left side, and here comes Hartley running toward the sideline, breaks one tackle, breaks another as he goes down the sideline, and they finally have to push him down to the turf at the Cobra 36. That's the kind of running Caleb Hartley was doing last week against the Benedictine Cadets. He runs low to the ground, he's strong, he's got enough foot speed to be dangerous, and he's tough to tackle, which is probably the best part of his game, because if you get him, he's not going down on initial contact. Silas LeGrand is in the offensive backfield. We haven't seen DJ Mincy tonight. Snap to Cloud, pitching to LeGrand, running inside the 30, 25, 20. He breaks a tackle, and they finally push him down at around the 15-yard line. Good run for him. He's run for some yardage against Twiggs County in his past. And what's he doing? We didn't have lightning, did we? Because the players are running. Well, it says 1:04 to go in the opening quarter. We're not changing fields, are we? The Bulldogs are running down inside the 30. I hope they're not running to the locker room. I think they are, which means lightning has been detected within 10 miles. Yeah, the Cobras are sprinting down their sideline too. Yeah, the Dogs are going into the locker room. It was too early to swap sides to start the second quarter. And the worst fear is more lightning, which means another 30-minute delay at least. So this game that started well after 9 is going to be delayed once again.